Continuing our coverage of the New York Auto Show, we are with Jim McDowell, master of all things Mini.
Thanks, Mike.
And we're talking about some pretty exciting stuff here. This isn't just regular Mini stuff. This is top-notch John Cooper Works stuff. Tell us what you got going on here.
Okay, we have some really cool stuff to share with you today. You know, of course, the John Cooper Works Garage has worked with Mini for decades.
Yeah.
And in the last year, we've developed a much closer association and joined forces, and together we're going to offer a sub-brand within Mini.
Like a crime-fighting duo, your powers combined.
Like a joy-delivering Easter bunny or something like that. But, you know, there are a lot of cool things that we can deliver to existing Mini customers and to tempt new people to consider the brand that the John Cooper Works Garage is working on with us.
Well, considering where we're standing, let's talk a little bit about accessories.
Great.
What is there in the John Cooper Works range of accessories?
Okay, well, just starting on this car, we have some cool wheels, as you can see right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, we don't have everything that is available from the program on one car, but that's a special lightweight wheel. We have brake kits, we have suspension kits. You see the aerodynamic kit that's here on the car.
And it's hard to miss this carbon fiber. That's pretty sweet.
Really cool carbon fiber rear view mirrors, dashboard, shifter, emergency brake. You know what? Anything that we can, we try and figure out, is there a good carbon fiber application, and bring it.
Well, and you know, the John Cooper Works range of accessories is both aesthetically pleasing and functional as well.
For
right?
example, like this wing.
Yeah.
Now, a carbon fiber wing, something that really makes the car look that much sportier, but also improves the aerodynamic flow of the car.
Okay, so now existing customers, like my wife's 2007 Mini Cooper, we could buy some of the John Cooper Works accessories and, you know, sport it up a little bit. Or if you're buying a new one and you just want to accessorize or customize your car, you can go that route. But what if you is there an option for somebody who's die-hard John Cooper Works fan? What about from the factory?
Well, that's what we have that we're showing here that we're so excited about, because we have the first two John Cooper Works cars. And one's a hardtop and one's a Clubman. The one I have here to show you is the Clubman.
Let's check out the Clubman. Yeah, absolutely. Here we are.
Now, they will be left-hand drive. Now, this car is right-hand drive, so you may think that that would be a little bit of an inconvenience, but this is really a prototype. And what you see is that it's pure Clubman from the perspective that it has the easy functionality for getting into the back seat. But underneath the bonnet, it has the heart of a race car, and I'll be showing you that race car in just a moment. But it's a 208 horsepower Mini motor that has been maxed out in terms of its torque and in terms of its acceleration. The hardtop will accelerate 0 to 60 in 6.2 seconds, top speeds 147 miles per hour.
Yowza. And well, I think the assumption with the Clubman is that, okay, you know, maybe this is a little bit softer Mini, you know, it's maybe families, you know, are going to be driving it. But in John Cooper Works form, I mean, this is a darn near race car level performance, right?
It really is set up so that you can take it racing on the weekends just from the moment you get it. Let's look first at the wheels. These are extremely lightweight wheels. They improve the overall performance of the car because it reduces the unsprung weight. Also, we have massive brakes. They're Brembo brakes that come with the car and give you the stopping power that you need. Furthermore, the suspension has been modified to give it an even better sport suspension. Also, we've modified the exhaust to improve the engine performance. And then finally, we've also given it an overall wow feel on the inside in terms of a special steering wheel, a lot of special touches, an anthracite headliner that you'll see when you finally come in and examine the car.
And you've made changes too that improve or add an element of aggressiveness. I mean, the Mini always looks sporty and fun, but there's you know, a little bit more aggressiveness to the look here, isn't there?
And like all Minis, this car can be customized. It can be UIfied. You'll be the person that will pick the exterior color, the interior color and materials, the optional equipment that it comes with. It's all your choice.
Oh, so there aren't limitations. It's not like you get, this is the John Cooper Works from the factory, you know, hope you enjoy it.
The car comes with all this special stuff on it, plus it has 3 electronic features that might be of interest. One of them is called the dynamic motor control, and from that perspective, what that does is that gives you the ability to have a little bit of slip on the drive wheels. And that's really good in bad traction conditions or also when you're trying to accelerate in a curve. Another one is called the electronic differential lock control. You press that button when you want to disengage the DSC because you know you're going to be out for some real sporty fun. And with the DSC disengaged, that gives you extra stability and control. So it's not like you're completely ignoring the laws of physics, but you're allowing the car to have its maximum amount of fun. And then the button that I always push whenever I get in one of our cars is the sport button.
I do the same thing.
And you know it well as being an owner. And the sport button gives you a much better steering response, a quicker steering response, and a much faster throttle response. So it really gives you the opportunity to get the most out of it.
Well, in terms of sportiness, under the engine, or under the hood, the engine is essentially what you would find in the Mini Challenge car over there. Is that right?
That's exactly why we have the car here.
Hey, let's
Great
mosey down
transition.
there.
Okay.
Master of the Segway. Now this is undeniably a race car.
No question about it. This was our inspiration for the sub-brand. This is a car that has been built purely for racing. It will be used in race circuits around the world. And you can see it has every trick from the roll cage to lightweight construction, but it has that wonderful motor that I've just described to you. And that same exact motor goes from the Challenge car and also is in the production car.
And talk a little bit about the Mini Challenge, because racing had a long Mini has had a long standing history with racing. The Mini name is synonymous with racing, really. And with the Mini Challenge, we've brought that into the newest generation of Mini Cooper. Talk a little bit about the racing overseas and what that's like and how that's being received.
Okay, well, just to provide a little bit of background, it was John Cooper that, of course, realized the racing potential of Minis. And he continued to tinker on Minis when they were a very youthful car and won the Monte Carlo Grand Prix in 1964 and 1965 and 1967. And his son Mike grew up in a family that did all this cool stuff. So when we came forward with the new Mini, his son Mike helped us develop the Challenge car. And basically what it is ideally equipped cars in a particular market competing against each other to see actually who is the best driver, because the cars are identical, they're fit for the track from the moment that you see them.
Well, that sounds super exciting, and hope to see something like that on our shores at some point. Fingers crossed, right?
Well, we've crossed our fingers too. We don't have an announcement here at the show, but obviously it's something that we'd like to see happen.
Well, we'd like to see that too. Jim McDowell from Mini, thank you for talking to us.
Sure.
Good times. And keep it right here on Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com for more coverage of the New York Auto Show.